This conference will now be recorded.
So where we stopped in the last session? Exact our topic. We created the data types, custom data types, and I referred the data types to my main YAML file. Right? This is where I stopped yesterday. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sajid.
Yeah, please unmute your mics, guys. Please unmute your mics and respond. Okay. Now, see, right now I am in a developing stage. In the developing stage, I want to get a feedback from a client. Right now, I want to share this API to my client. Client is an external party. So, if I publish this API onto the exchange, it is for internal. You know already about that, right? So the same application, same API, if you want to share it to the external client, how you will share it?
Public portal.
Very good. It's a from the exchange, you can share it onto the public portal, right? Okay. Now, okay, client received that API and I am client. As of now, I am client. I am trying to open that API. Okay, it's everything is a technicality only here. Client is not having, and I mean, not aware of what is this get method, post method, and all everything, right? So, how can he understand that according to the requirement what he has given, whether we are developing accordingly or not? How can he understand that? He should feel as if he is getting the original data. That means entire application is developed and he is sending a request, he need to get some response. Then only you can understand that application is perfectly designed. Yes or no?
Yes.
In between, if you give this API, how can he understand? Right? So what in this approach, what we can do the best to make him feel as if he is getting the original data? Yes. Can we initialize some dummy data to this data types? Yes. Can we initialize some dummy data to that? That means some sample data can we give as an input? Yes.
Yes.
Now I want to give sample data for customers, accounts, and transactions. Right. So how to create that example files? Very simple. How we create a data types? Same like that. You can create one more folder, examples. Under these examples, this is empty folder. Right now, I already given that examples also by initializing some data. So these are the examples I have: account, customer, and transaction. Let me import and then explain. How to import? You need to tell me now. You know already.
Right
How to
click.
import?
Right
Not
click.
right click. No, right click. Not right click. There are three dots.
Yeah. Click on that and import.
Import.
Select it.
Choose a file from examples. See, I not zip this file. We can import a individual files also. Customer example. And account example, and one more transaction example. So just to show you, we can import individual files also. Okay, otherwise I would have zipped this one. Zip file also we can import at a time. Right now, what this example files contains, I have initialized some data, some dummy data to that. Right, transaction example and account example. So right now, how can I use these examples? I need to include this customer example in a customer.raml file. I need to include this account example in a account raml file, transaction example in a transaction raml file. So I'm just initializing dummy data to that. So first I want to include this customer example in a customer raml. So how to include? Click on enter at the line, last line, take the cursor to the first line. Okay, first column. There you can see example and examples key, right? If you are referring one example to this data type, then use example. If you have multiple examples in your examples folder, then you can use an examples. So right now I have only one. Go with the example. So you know how to include one YAML file to another YAML file.
Exclamatory mark include.
Exclamatory include. Yesterday I showed you control space option, right? Right now what we can do, just click on this 3 dots, copy path. Now you can see on the right side UI, whatever the example I have given, is it got updated? Right? Save it. Next. Guide me please. Guys, what happened?
Exclamatory include.
Please respond. Only Sushmita is responding here. I think she is only having the interest, I guess. Is it? What happened? Shiva, is he present? Krishna, what about others? Mituku,
I'm here.
please respond. Okay. Example include. First of all, let me know, are you able to understand or not? I'm getting it out now. Are you able to follow me?
Yes, Sujit.
That's what you are responding, no one else. Guys, are you able to understand?
Yes, Sujit.
This unmute all option also is not working for me here to unmute your mics. What to do? Okay, that's fine. Okay, now okay, one person is responding also. I'm fine for me to go ahead. Yes, Susmita, you can continue. Okay, I refer these examples to the data types. Right now, do I really need to refer these examples to my main YAML file also?
No.
Not required, because we refer this to data types. Data types are referred to main YAML file. Right now, we can publish this API onto the exchange, and from API from my exchange we can publish onto the portal. From portal you can send the request and you can see the response. Right now, before going to that, I want to introduce one more point here, one more topic. Basically, see these data types and examples. Who created these data types and examples? You, right? You created these data types and examples. Now, in an organization, we have one more team who are working on the same kind of requirement. They are also having the same kind of requirement to develop a data types and examples, right? Do you think they really required to rewrite these data types and examples? Already you developed, no? Why can't you share with them? Yes?
Yeah.
Are you able to get my point?
Yeah.
So you already created data types and examples, folders and some structure. Some other team also require the same kind of a structure to develop their application. So in same organization, why can't you share? How you will share these data types and examples to them? Yes.
Publish to exchange.
Exactly. So we cannot publish these data types and examples directly to the exchange. So we will wrap up these data types and examples and to one YAML file. That is nothing but a fragment. Fragment is nothing but a reusable assets. Reusable assets. So these are the reusable assets or not? Data types and examples. Yes or no? Yes, right? Now I want to create a fragment. Under that fragment, I want to create these data types and examples. Then that fragment I'm going to publish onto the exchange. Right? You know how to create a data types and examples folder, specific YAML type and all. Now let me create a fragment. From where you can create a fragment? Yesterday when you are creating API, there we have seen the option. Under the create new, there we can see an option called new fragment. So what is the fragment name I can give? Nitriku banking
Yes.
data types. I'm just giving name as a banking data types. So mostly we are using the data types here. Just I'm specifying what type of fragment it is. You can choose any. After creation also, the type can be changed. That's not an issue. So everything is a RAML behind the scenes, right? Now I am creating Mitiku banking data types, right? So now you know how to create a data types and examples by creating a folder and all. You already done that. So that's why I have given that means I have given one zip file here, banking data types, which comprises of these data types and examples, right? So directly you can import these banking data types into the fragment. Automatically it will give the data types folder and examples folder. Okay. So how to import that zip file?
Right, plus sign. Click on the plus sign. It's not there.
Okay. We have a folder. Under that folder we can import, but directly you are importing the zip file to the RAML file, directly to the RAML file. So on the right side extreme you can see under the settings option, import option, import file, choose a file. Now you can choose this banking data types. So right now we have data types and examples, right? Of course I have multiple examples here, data types and examples what you created, right? Now I need to publish this banking data types to Exchange. How to publish? Click on a publish option, publish to Exchange. So always whenever you are publishing any API or any fragment onto Exchange, you need to give the version name. So by default use this include reference files also. So if any file is not referenced or not used in your data types and examples, that will also be published onto the fragment. So successfully published to Exchange. So let me click on this Exchange, which is routing to the Exchange part. Under my way to learn account, okay, under my way to learn account Exchange, what are the APIs present? So these many APIs and fragments are present. Right now, what is our fragment name? BTQ banking data types. This is the fragment, right? I mean, what are the APIs present under MuleSoft? You can see provided by MuleSoft. These all are the APIs. That means these are all the connectors, right? Now, what is under my account? Way to learn account. These are the one, right? Now you know how to publish the API and how to publish the fragment. You know, fragment is nothing but a, what is the fragment? Fragment is what?
Reusable assets.
Exactly, reusable assets. Now, what is the next step? I want to publish the API onto the Exchange. Whatever we have designed till now, I want to publish that API onto the Exchange so that anyone can use that API. So before publishing, first of all, I want to get a feedback from a client. Feedback means what? We need to share that API to the public portal. From where you can share it to the public portal? First, you need to publish onto the Exchange, right? Before publishing onto the Exchange, see, if clients want to send a request to your API should be in a position to receive that request. When it will be received, whenever your API is deployed on some servers, then only it will receive the request. Yes or no? Right?
Yes.
So here still we are in a developing stage. Where I can deploy this, we cannot deploy. So MuleSoft has given one mocking server where you can deploy your application and a mocking URL. That URL will be given to the client. He can send based on that URL. That is the domain basically. That what is that? What is the domain? Mocking domain, right? So how to enable that? Say under this mocking service configuration, click on that, make it as a public, right? Now this link, copy that link if you require, otherwise not required. By default, it will go to the client. If you want, you can copy this link, which is pointing to, you can see the domain starting here, mocking domain, Yes, so it will be deployed on that. First of all, let me publish this API onto the exchange with this mocking URL. So click on a publish to exchange. Always, as I said just now, whenever you're publishing API or a fragment, you need to give the versioning. So for API, we need to give the name also. I'm just using the basic stuff. Okay, we can give any name. I'm just giving a V1 as a version name. Yeah, I published onto the exchange. Now you can see Me2Q banking API is published onto the exchange. Now what to do? Click on this API. What is our point here? I want to share this API to the client who is an external client. So there is an option called share. Click on share. Make it as a public. Which version you want to share? V1 version. Save it. Right. Now go back to the asset list. See, this is the public portal link. If you click on this, it will route to your public portal. Now you can see under this, this is the URL given to the client. So under this is the catalog of APIs. Okay, what is this API? Me2Q banking API. You will click on that API and you will go to the summary and you will check. Okay, this is the request I need to give. Get /customer /customer_ID. If you click on get method, so what is the URL it is pointing to? What is the domain?
Mocking.
This is what the domain I enabled just now. Mocking server, right? And what is the customer ID? That means what it is expecting here, /customer_ID. So what is the ID value? For URI parameters, you need to give the value, right? I'm just giving some value. If I click on a send request, if it is success, you can see the response. From where I got this response?
The examples.
Example data. As a client, am I getting the original data? That means some structure I can see, right? If it is 200, you can show it like this. 400, this is the status code, the message which I formatted for that particular method in the API, right? So based on this, he can identify, and if you want any changes at this level, he will intimate to the developer and he can do the modifications if required. Got it? Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Next. Here you can see, as I discussed yesterday, for /customers, there is a post method. For this post method, what is the body type? Customer is the body type. What is the response type? What are the methods supported? 201 and 503. Right? Now, just come down. For /accounts, again there is a post method. Right? What is the type? This time it's an account type. And what is the response? 201 and 503. Apart from the type, is it post method? Is it the same for /customers and /accounts?
Yes.
Okay. Just come down. So /transaction post method. Type is a transaction. Body response is 201 and 503. Again, is it the same? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Go back. /customer_ID. Okay. Here, get method. What is the response? 200. Type is customer. Right? Just come for /account_ID. Get method. Type is account. Remaining thing is same. Right? So like that, there is a repeated codes, repeated methods present under resources, right? So if there is a repeated code, yesterday we discussed what is the idea?
Create a data type.
We can create data type and we can refer, but here I have a method itself duplicate, not a specific type. I have a method itself for duplicate. Why can't we create a template and why can't we refer the template wherever I required? Can we do that? Yes, right? What is a template? You might be you are thinking about what is the date, what is the template and all. Suppose resource types, those are called resource types. Resource types are classified into two. What are the resource types we have as of now? Resource types: collection type resource and member type resource. What comes under a collection? Slash customers slash accounts slash.
Transactions.
So if I give get slash customers, is it going to give a collection of items? Right? That means all the customers, right? And what are the member types? We can call this as a member items also. What comes under this? Slash customer ID, all the sub resources,
Account ID and
account
transaction.
ID slash transaction ID. So these are the collection type, these are the member type items, right? Now, what is common in these two resources? Post method is common, right? Apart from the type in the post method, everything is common in the post method. In these two methods, what is common? Get method is common. Example I shown you, get method, right? So in that also type is customer. Other than that, everything is same, right? So right now I want to create a template for a post method, right? And I want to refer that to slash customers and slash accounts. Dynamically, this type should get changed whenever I apply this post method to slash customers. It should become a customer. If I apply post method to accounts, it should change it to accounts. That is the idea. How to get it? Very simple. Let me create a resource types folder here. New folder, resource types. Under the resource types, let me import. I will import and I will explain. Okay. Now let me go with the collection.ravel. What it contains, let me show you. See. Okay. So there is a post method, right? Under that there is a description. Question mark represents what?
Not mandate.
Optional, right? And what is the description? I have written here, add a new resource path name. What is the resource path name here? If I apply this post method to slash customers, assume that I applied this post method to slash customers. What is the resource path name? Resource. This is the resource. What is the name of that?
Slash customers.
Slash customers.
No. That slash comes under resource. I'm asking about only name. Customers is the name, right? See, these are the keywords in a what do you call RAML. Resource path name is a keyword. Automatically it will fetch the resource path name only. Okay, customers. Next, what is immediately written? One more keyword called singularize. Customers is a plural or a singular? Customers is a plural,
Plural.
right? I want to make it as a singularize. So finally it will become what?
Customer.
Customer. What is the statement becomes? Add a new
Customer.
customer. Sorry, it is a small c only, no, not capital C. It is small c because what is there in my main YAML file? Resource path name. This is the resource path name, correct? Customers is the resource path name. So finally it become what? Add a new customer. Now if I in the post method for the customer, what is the type?
Customer.
Is it a capital C or small c?
Capital C.
Capital C. First of all, we need to get the resource path name. It will become what? Customers, right? Then I want to make it as a singular. Customer, right? Then I want C in a capital. What do you call that? Is it an upper camel case? Yes. Is it an upper camel case right now?
Yeah.
So if I write upper camel case here, it will become customer. So let me go back to the collection.yaml file. What is the type here? Resource path name will give customers. Singularize, it will become a customer. Upper camel case, it will be a capital C customer. Finally, the type will be customer. So if I apply this post method to slash accounts, finally it become what? Add a new
Account.
account, right? Here type will be
Capital A.
account. So can I use this template in my YAML file now? How to refer? First of all, we need to include this YAML file here. Declare. How to declare? There is a key called resource types. Under that, I'm just taking that path into some variable like collection. How to include? Exclamatory include under the resource types collection.yaml. Right now I declared, but where I need to use? Where is the template required? For slash customers, right? Click on enter. Type automatically will suggest collection, right? So I'm referring this slash customer to this template which is present as a post method. So now you come to the post method. Is it throwing some error? What is that error? Yeah, what is the error?
Cannot merge payloads with explicit and implicit media types.
That means previously I have written this explicitly, right? But again I have written in the YAML file. Is it not a duplicate right now? Once I refer to this, right? Our agenda is what? To reduce the YAML file, to remove the duplicates. Okay. Now if I apply this to slash accounts, type collection, again for the post method, will I be getting error? Right? Okay. This is about a collection type resource. So understood. Finally, my YAML should look small. I mean I want to remove the duplicates. Write once and use it again. Right? Now what is about member? By seeing this, don't get panic here. I have a different method. See, for slash customer underscore ID, how many methods I have? Get method, patch method, and a delete method. Correct? Now, slash account underscore ID, how many methods I have? Get method. Instead of patch, here we have a put method and we have a delete method. What are the common methods we have here? Get
and delete.
Delete. Additionally, we have a put and a patch. All these 4 methods I will be writing in a member.yaml. Get method, right? Next patch method, put method, and delete method. 4 methods. Delete, put, patch, and get method, right? Now, since I have given the option as that means the question mark here as an optional, if I refer this template to slash customer underscore ID. What are the slash customer underscore ID methods? Get, patch, and delete. But in this template, I have a put also, no? If you're not writing this as an optional, mandatory, it's a mandatory to use the put method also, but which is not required in that slash customer underscore ID. So, but you understood now the question mark, how it plays? It's an optional. We are giving a flexibility to the user who is going to create an API. We are giving a flexibility to create with, to use that particular method or not. See, if I refer this member.raml to my main raml file, let me show you how to refer. I'm just taking into some variable, include resource types member.raml. Now, if I refer this to slash customer underscore ID as a type, as a member.raml, so where and all we will be getting a duplicates? Get method will get duplicate. Yes.
All three methods.
3 methods. But where is the put method here? Is it going to throw any error? If I'm not writing a put method, is it throwing any error now? No, right?
No.
But this member type, I have a put method also. Because of I'm making it as an optional, it is not throwing an error. Got my point? But what is there in present? Same case. Retrieve a customer, retrieve an if you refer this get method to customer underscore ID, retrieve a customer with a specific customer ID. Actually, it is missing here ID, right? And display name, get a same, and body type. What it should be body, resource path name, singularize, and upper camel case. What it is written here? I deleted that one actually. Yeah. So type, you need to see the type. So basically these resource types are used for what? Why we use the resource types?
To make root file simple.
Yes, exactly. To make root file simple, and simple in the sense, instead of writing multiple times, why you want to write that multiple times? Write once and use the template, no? Right? So this is all about the design part, right? Based on this design, whatever we discussed from yesterday, based on this design, once you practice, you are in a position to clear the certification on RAML also. This must stop with this example. These many examples nowhere you will find in the market. You can try it out, right? So I mean, in detail we explained about all the types of maximum type of how to basically creating a templates, creating a structure, alignment, all these things, right? Now I have design. What is the next step? Once your design is completed,
Publish.
we published already to the exchange, and we have seen also how to share it onto the public portal. That's done.
Deploy.
If you deploy this application, what you will get?
We need to
I have written the
implement.
implementations. If I'm creating one application, and for that application I want to connect with the database, by using this API, can I write that logic?
We cannot write here.
We cannot write. See, the template is what here, get slash customers. From where it will bring? From where it will bring the customers? That implementation logic you need to write, where from to which application you are going to connect, which database you are going to connect. What we have seen in my database concept, we have written a flow. In that flow we use the select operation, we connect it to the database, and we got the data. All these things we have done, right? That is the implementation. For that implementation, this is the specification. Got it? So let me import this project onto AnyPoint Studio. straight away. How to import? Create a new project. I'm just creating this project as an implementation project. Now you can see API implementation. You can import a published API if it is there on Exchange. You can import already API is present in the local file. You can import from there, or else if it is there in the design center, you can fetch from the design center also. Let me get it from the design center. Just log in. Under this account, what and all APIs are present, it will be listed. So what is our API? Mituku banking API. So it is, see here something is written. Add an API implementation to your project to automatically set up an API kit router. What is the API kit router? We'll see. And create placeholder flows for each resource and method. So in your API, okay, whatever you design in your YAML file, we have a design method and resource, right? Method and resource combination. For every method and resource combination, one automatic flow will get generated in your studio, right? That is nothing but your placeholder, right? So that is not a mandatory. That is not a mandatory that definitely we need to use that. It's helping you. I mean, for a developer, it is helping you. If you have hundreds of methods and combination in your API, automatically it will create basic flows for you, right? You can edit that flows and you can write your own implementations. So what is that flows and how that got created? Let me click on finish. Now we can see under other projects, one AMPL project got created and one XML got created. So basically the flows got created, you can see here, right? For each and every method resource combination, flows are got created. One main flow got created. Main flow. What is the main flow? Listener. Since your applications are REST API, what is the official protocol we use? HTTP protocol, right? So in order to listen for the HTTP request, HTTP listener is here. In that HTTP listener is pointing to, what is the path? /API/star. Okay, let me write here. 8082/API/star represents any resource in your API. Let's suppose customers /123. Which resource it is? Customer underscore ID, right? What is the method? Get method. So such combination is available in your API.
Yes.
Which API it will check? If you point to the, if you open this, okay, let me change it to 8082. Purposefully I'm changing it to 8082. And this API, I mean, that will be listened by listener and the request will be sent to the API kit router. Router means, router, what do you mean by router? It will route to the different flows, correct? But this router is pointing to which API? Where it will check? Mituku banking API.raml. Okay, where it is pointing? Under the resources, if we can see, there is an API. Under that there is a Mituku banking API. That's what we downloaded from the, I mean, that's what we imported from our design center. This is what we have seen. We referred collection, right? Member type, and we removed. See, this is the API which I referred right now, right? Now my API kit router, what it will do, based on the incoming request, whether it is a get method or a post method, whatever the method, with that method such combination is available or not, it will check. For get method /customer underscore ID, is it available? Yes. Yes, right. then it will route that event to the flow. Automatically flows will get created based on your API design. So what is our flow? Our flow, get /customer underscore ID. Just check here. Is there any account like that? Any flow like that? Yeah. Here we have a get /customer underscore ID. Got it? That event will send to this flow, right? Now that event will be processed by these processors. So whatever the logic you want to write, you can write it, right? But here by default, I have a transformer based on the API you have created. Are you able to identify something from this data view expression?
It's
Yeah.
extracting the customer ID from URI params.
That means it is a variable. I have shown you how to create a variable by using a data view expression on the transformer section, right? Attributes dot URI params dot customer underscore ID, which is set as a variable. That means this value is extracted and set as a customer underscore ID variable value, right? In that event, I have a variable now, right? So that event will send to next level. What is the input for this transformer right now? In the event, I have a variable called customer underscore ID. Based on that, it is going to fetch the details. Of course, right now it is showing the example data. If you write your original implementation, it is going to fetch that. You know how to write the implementation, na? How to connect with the database, how to get the data, right? My one more suggestion is, don't write the implementation logic in your automatic generated flows. Please create one more XML file and write the implementations over there. And how to invoke that flow into this flow? Yes, how to invoke one flow to another flow?
Flow reference.
Yeah, I can use a flow reference here. I can invoke that flow, which is written in some other XML file. Got it? At the end, what will the payload? That payload will be given back to the listener, and that will be displayed to the client, right? This is how it works, right? Now, at this API kit router level, what are the exceptions types can occur? How any error will be identified? Here you can see by default they have given few exception types. That means what are the exceptions can occur at API kit router level? Suppose /customer underscore ID is supporting get, patch, and delete. If I give a put method, will it check? I mean, it will check with this combination. Is that method is available?
No.
So what type of exception it is going to throw at API kit router level? Method not allowed. Is it the one is going to throw? I mean, it is matching. The type is matching. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Right. Then this transformer, that means the logic present in that will get executed. Right? So these all are basically by default they have given. If you want to change and if you want to write your own logic, you can override this. Got my point? Yes, no? Guys, got it? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, I think it's